Negotiations have just gotten underway in Doha. Representatives from the U.S., Egypt, Qatar, and Israel are all at the table. But sitting out is one of the most consequential parties, Hamas. Richard Madden is on this for us from Washington. So, Richard, how are talks expected to go today with Hamas not at the table?
Well, in a word, delicate, but there is little hope for a breakthrough, although there is potential for progress and a chance to lower the temperature in this volatile region. Now, as you noted off the top, Hamas said it won't physically attend the talks, but apparently they'll listen to mediators. But Hamas accuses Israel of stalling negotiations to keep the war going, while Israel accuses Hamas of stalling and continuing to keep hostages. Now, the White House is urging both sides to find compromise, but this situation is very delicate. Take a listen to the State Department spokesperson on the situation.
We fully expect these talks to move forward as they should, and our point of view is that all negotiators should return to the table and bring this deal to conclusion. It is far time for the remaining hostages to be released, which of course include American citizens, and bring relief to the people of Gaza under the deal that is now on the table.
Now, as the White House urges all sides to come together for these talks, in the background, of course, are those threats of retaliation by Iran against Israel after a Hamas leader was recently killed on Iranian soil. And those potential counterattacks could happen at any time, according to U.S. officials. And, of course, a counterattack would widen the conflict in the Middle East.
Richard, with these U.S. mediators taking part in the talks, what is the specific role that they could play in these negotiations?
Well, first and foremost, the initial framework of the ceasefire deal was proposed by the U.S., and CIA Director Bill Burns is currently leading those negotiations in Doha. Now, you'll recall Hamas said it agreed to the U.S. plan in principle when it was first unveiled a month ago, but both sides appear to be at odds on some fundamental points, including just how long a potential ceasefire would last and possible changes to security checkpoints in and out of the Gaza Strip. Now, President Joe Biden says he's optimistic a deal can be reached and believes a deepening crisis can still be averted if both sides agree to a ceasefire.
Okay, Richard, thanks so much for the latest on this. That's Richard Madden in Washington.